Welcome to Table Talk. We are happy to have you with us this morning. We're upstairs today because I made us wait until after the store was open. So we had to move it upstairs. So I guess let's get started.
Okay.
Should we start with you, Anna?
Oh, sure.
Some of the things we've been working on, or?
Well, I don't necessarily have finishes, but
They
I
are
have
cute.
some cute stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll start with little bags. Those
So
need to
tiny.
be stuffed up, but they're gonna be a little bit puffy,
Oh,
and there's and those bags are accessories to 3 cute mermaids or
oh.
people who can be pretending to be mermaids.
Oh.
So yeah, this is a
Aw.
panel that comes with the 3 dolls and the baggies, and each
And their tails.
yep, each one of them gets their own tail. So
And they can mix and match their tails.
so
Cute.
it's pretty fun. We'll see. It was fun
Yeah.
sewing them. We'll see fun stuffing them. How stuffing them will be, but it
Yeah.
should be okay. I
then
saw
there's-
somebody was stuffing like skinny stuff like this,
Mhm.
and there is a metal tool, so it's really just skinny metal thing, and that helps to stuff it. So I'm
So-
like, I'm gonna try.
I took a class from a gal out of Australia. She does a lot of softies.
Mm-hmm.
And she uses a paintbrush
Paintbrush.
that is kind of, it's just an old paintbrush.
Yeah.
Because it kind of just, the
Ugh.
bristles on it just
Yeah.
really push that. Anyway, she uses a paintbrush,
yeah,
a
no,
little tiny
this was
paintbrush.
just a skinny, like a metal skewer that she was using, and it's a special tool for it. But I'm like, well, I can use any
Use a
other
chopstick.
skewer, yeah,
Or, yeah.
or
Yeah.
maybe crochet hook, or
Exactly.
I don't know. I'll try.
Yeah. Awesome.
And then the other thing I started yesterday, it's this Switchback backpack.
Oh, another bag.
Yep. So, and I picked the fabrics, and so it's gonna be, so this is gonna be the flap,
Oh.
that's gonna be the pocket, this is the main fabric that will go around the back. So
Okay.
it will be
Gotcha.
this part here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be, it has little golden X's, and the lining I picked this
Aw,
cute pink crowns, and then kind of went, her patterns are always like so bold, so I decided like for the straps,
bold.
and I picked that.
Cool.
So kind of,
Navy
so
and
yeah, I just cut it yesterday, and this morning hurry up and quilted this so I can bring him and show him.
Awesome. Fun to see that finished.
And I have another bag coming up, but waiting on a couple more materials, but I'm so excited. I
Yeah.
can't wait to start on it.
You're
So-
good at bags. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm good. I just like the idea of making bags.
You're good.
That's good.
So I think that's for me for now.
You been working on anything lately?
No.
Well, I mean, you have been, but not, you know,
No,
I'm
I don't
sure.
have anything finished,
We all work
but you know,
constantly.
yeah, right.
Well, I'll share
Does
something.
my mom count?
Yeah, yes, it counts.
Yes.
Family counts. So I did a really quick quilt using this funky line we got in, and I can't remember what
It's
called.
so Japanese, the fabric.
It does look Japanese, doesn't it?
Yeah, I love it. The color.
It's a cotton and steel, and just a fun.
I like it. I was telling Sandy the other day that I didn't really care for the fabrics when they came in.
Uh-huh.
But once she put them in a quilt, I'm like, oh, I
They look
actually
cute
like
in a
this.
quilt.
And so I, on the back, put this main print, such a big print, but then instead of buying double the yardage so that I get the length because it was too wide, I just got a little 1/4 yard of this and then used some scraps
left
over from the quilt to just extend that so that I didn't have to buy, you know, that whole.
Yeah, just for a little
Yardage
bit,
for a
and
little
then
bit.
you end up having a big
So it
piece
just kind of
left
gives some
over.
interest on the back of the quilt.
Yeah.
So, and this was quilted by Erin of Cotton Bottom Quilts, and we appreciate Erin doing that. So now I just have to bind it. And we're binding it in kind of I'm binding it in this color that's used here, that kind of dark teal.
That's gonna be cute.
Yeah. So that was one of my finishes.
Do you want to show your sister?
Yeah, so I don't know if you've watched before, you may have seen my sister Carrie. She does a lot of scrappy quilts, but this one she did, and I'm gonna stand up. Oh no, I guess we'll just kind of. This one is Book Nerd, is the pattern,
Oh, so it's all the little books.
and the fabric collection is Bookish by Art Gallery Fabrics. So Carrie got this done, and it was quilted by Karen Reagan. And so it's got the little rainbows here, and Carrie says it's perfect. It's reading rainbow.
Yes.
So from her childhood, you know, but just beautiful collection of fabric, and just I'm excited to hang it. So Carrie finished this one. She bound it yesterday, and we get to hang it in the store. So.
Can we see the back a little bit?
Oh, the back's this beautiful floral
Oh.
from Bookish. And this is Art Gallery.
So pretty.
We have kids for it.
I know.
Yeah.
So cute.
It's so cute. So yeah, just kind of a sophisticated look to that Book Nerd pattern, you know, using those beautiful fabrics from Art Gallery. So that was a finish from one of my sisters. Kathy, have you finished anything over in your pile over there that I need to show?
Oh, I just have that quilt top.
Well, let's show it, Kathy.
Let's do.
Let's show what you've done. Kathy likes to be behind the scenes.
Oh, that is so cute.
And Halloween is here. So we'll give you a little sneak peek. I won't open the whole thing up. We're just going to sneak peek, show you.
This turned out very good.
It's really cute.
I like that white background.
This
Spider net.
spider web,
Yeah.
it's
It's
that cream,
silvery.
but it's got that silver, just a subtle
Oh,
silver
yeah.
sparkle to the spider webs.
I cannot
So
see it
cute.
on the.
These glow in the dark.
And they glow in the dark, the skeletons here. There's certain pieces that have glow in the dark. And so this fabric collection is Bad to the Bone. And we have this collection in, and we just got in Jay Wecker Frisch's Halloween collection. And
Is it Mad Masquerade?
Mad Masquerade
Yeah.
is what that one's called. And so that's Halloween is yeah.
It's here.
So we've redone a little nook in the store, made it all Halloween, and so that's what we've got. So this is just going to the quilter from Kathy, and then we'll have this on display. So fun stuff. Okay, Emerald, you have some questions for us?
I do. We have
Okay.
some ladies coming into the store asking all of us like, how do you do cross stitch finish? And then we are just going to show some of the
Some ideas for how
today.
we've finished our cross stitches.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we start with you, Anna?
Oh,
You
sure.
want to talk about yours?
Yes. So I don't really like using hot glue to finish my cross stitches.
I understand.
So I do the cross,
The lacing.
the
yeah.
lacing. So, and I brought this one to show because this one has a curve.
Mhm.
And if you're familiar with the lacing, you like, the way I did it, I just did a running stitch around the curve
Oh.
and cinched it. And then I continue doing the lacing like you will on a regular one. So,
And it's a great way to finish cross stitch the
yep,
lacing.
and this is our hilltop pattern that we have. We're sold out of the co-op, right? Or
We have 2 stands
that are
that are
not
slight. They have a
perfect.
flaw,
yeah,
and so but they would have to
So-
contact the store.
yeah. So we for sure have the patterns.
Yeah.
You can try if you want to still sign up for the co-op, but that's that. And then the way I don't really finish my cross stitches differently because I don't have like where to stand them up. So mine are like, I was gonna get the pattern but I forgot. Mine are framed.
Yeah.
So this one it's by Camille Ross Kelly, and I start stitching it on what I had at my house and didn't check the count. So mine end up it's a smaller design to begin with, and mine end up like finishing right here. And I'm like, well, that's really tiny. So I kind of created an outer border.
Wow.
So I added that and frame it the way she has her framed, which she got this from Target.
Okay.
And this one, I still did the lacing. I actually can undo this one, that's why I brought it. So I used just the backing from the frame, so I didn't do anything special. So it should get out easier.
We're filming Table Talk, ladies.
Happy
birthday
to
you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sandy. Happy birthday to you. Oops, sorry, Anna.
Okay.
I cannot control your employees.
I can't either. I can't either. So
I love it.
all right.
Bring it back.
So Anna,
So yeah, this I use again the lace method, and like this one I don't know, well, because I use a piece what I had and I didn't know, so I'm only half-inch into it, but
Well,
still
because-
with the lacing
yeah.
it doesn't matter.
No,
You
it
don't
doesn't.
want too much anyway. But like on this one, like I said, I use just the back from the frame and it will be inserted here. This one I got a frame from Hobby Lobby.
Oh, nice.
And I don't remember if this one had a glass, but I removed
Yeah.
the glass if it has a
Yeah.
glass. And then I don't know if it had a board or not. No, I think it was just empty
I
frame.
think, yeah.
So it didn't have the board, but I buy foam core, foam core board, and put that one in and use this frame thingies, which they're sometimes hard to insert.
Yeah, they can be hard, but they're
Yeah.
do you need
Um,
special tools for?
A
for these. A
screwdriver.
screwdriver is all you
Yeah,
need.
flathead
Oh.
screwdriver that you can use.
Leslie, do you
Yeah.
want to sneak over to that box that I've got over there?
Do you
That
have a
flower box, and I'll show you
specialty
the little gun thing that I use.
But that's how I finish mine, and I for this one not to do holes, I
It's
just
little
use the
gray.
Velcro strips.
Oh,
for taking pictures.
Yeah. Would you grab that?
So
So this I bought for myself when I'm doing framing. And do you mind if I shoot one in the back of this frame?
Go ahead.
So this has framing points in it, and you just squeeze it, and
Ooh.
it shoots it into the side of the frame. So, but if you're doing a lot of framing, this is great.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's like $80 or something like that for this. So it's not, But if for me, where I'm
What
in the store
how
doing
about
a
I
lot-
buy staples?
I have
and-
tons of staples, so
No,
you're
I-
welcome to ever
yeah.
use it. Yeah. So it just is nice because they're just it drives them in there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then you just
What
change
do you
them.
even call these things?
These are framing points, is what it's called, and it's a framing gun. Not like a framing in your house. There's big
Yeah.
framing. But anyway,
Yeah.
so that's kind of
cool.
nice. Anyway, if you
Yeah.
ever want to use it, you're welcome to use it.
So that's what I brought today.
Awesome.
Oh, and this pattern it's by Lori Holt
Yeah.
or
So-
Soema.
So by row?
Yeah, I
Is that
think
what
this
that
is the one So by Row.
Yeah.
And she
So
actually is
cute.
coming with another one, which is out on
Yeah.
Fat Quarter Shop already.
Yeah.
It's her original one with the iron and the scissors, and I think there's a sewing machine, but they're like 4 motifs. It's
Not
kind of
quite as much stitching.
No, not.
Yeah.
It's much smaller. But I'm like, I'll have
Cute.
to add it to
Did
my
you
collection.
use the colors that Lori called for in the pattern?
No,
I was gonna say,
I
I
think I just matched by the picture, but I used what I had.
What you had.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and I don't remember what I used. So.
So something that I thought I'd share is so buying standard frames, they don't always fit what you're doing. So like this one here, which is Witch's Brew, it was narrow, too narrow for the frame. So I just offset it and added like a strip of fabric and some rickrack to the side so that I could use a ready-made frame.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And so just, I've done it where I've had a square piece and a rectangle frame, and I've added a piece of lace on the top, something to just, so that you can use
Get
a
the
ready-made
size you
frame.
need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so anyway, that's an idea for that, so. And then you've got some
That one too.
finished the same way, but like
Yeah.
this, I just
like-
did mounted it on a board, And this board, this was just a plain board that I got at Michael's, and then I got a clip from the scrapbook area.
Oh, so you did
It was a Tim
Put the
Holtz
clip on it.
clip that he sells, and so then I just screwed it into this board, which was like $2 or something like this,
Yeah.
and
Okay, so you
created my own clipboard, and then so that I could do Frank and Friends on there.
Cuteness.
That's
So
cute.
just a,
Yeah.
and then
So
you can talk
the
about yours,
turkey-
and then we'll talk about my wreath.
Okay, so this is similar to
Yeah.
that, only this had a clip and I took it off.
Yeah.
And I tried to mimic the shape of the actual frame.
Yeah.
And this is just done on foam core board with a little bit of batting on top of it.
Okay.
And this is by Bent Creek, and it's the home pattern.
Yeah.
So this hangs in my foyer by my front
Cute.
door.
So when you secure it, do you use a glue?
I use hot glue because I figure it's on there and I'm not taking it off. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's not touching any of my stitching. It's all in the back, so I don't care basically.
Yeah.
But so that's one. This is one I made for my daughter. This frame is from Michael's, and it's actually, I mean, it can open, but I've sealed it shut because
yeah.
I don't want it falling
Right.
open. But all I did on this, and you can tell there's, it's not right to size, but again, I wanted the look, and then I just frayed the edges.
Yeah. Can you
So-
make it stand a little? Yes. Thank you.
With that frayed
can see
edges
the
and stuff,
fray.
it has that look of an antique sampler.
Yeah.
Kind of gives it that look of, yeah.
Yeah.
Cute.
So that's that one. And then this is one, again, from Michael's. This one, there's something on it. This one is just a regular picture frame. But I don't do the lacing because I was never taught how to do that. So I think on this one, I think I just have it over like the cardboard that's in there, and I've just kind of sealed it in.
Yeah.
But then
Taped on the
I
back.
taped it just to keep it in there, but they could also, it's one of these, and I thought of taking it off, but they can set it down, but then she wanted to hang it, so we just made a little hanger for it. So there's that. And then this is similar to the Halloween cross stitch of the day, or stitch along.
Stitch along.
Yes. So I made this for my other daughter for one of her birthdays, and I thought, week starting it, I said, I'll get this done. It took me 1.5 years.
Yeah.
It was very labor intensive. But in the meantime, this line of fabric, and I don't remember what it is, but it came out and it just matched so perfectly. So again, this one has actual batting in it. I just made my little sandwich, and these are all stitched down, kind of that like stitch as you go kind of thing. So it's all quilted. And then I just put the binding on there, and she hangs it. She's actually puts it in with push pins.
Yeah.
But you can get little hangers that have the clips or whatnot. So kind of a little bit more flexible, but
Yeah.
a bigger project with that.
Awesome.
And then I've also started making yearly ornaments for my kids. So I started this one during the pandemic. Just a hoop. I wanted to make it on a circle of foam core board, but I can't find my stuff. So I used a hoop. And then I've just finished off the back, and again I hot glued this all on to the hoop itself.
So that then you don't see that back of it. Yeah.
And you
it
just trace
finishes
this
that.
before you get it all pieced together. And then I just bought the cute fringe because why not have cuteness,
Cute
right?
pom-poms,
Like the bows
yeah.
and stuff. And then this was this last year's.
So this is
and-
one of the ornaments that you made. So you don't
Yes.
always make them the same.
No.
Oh, cute.
So they all get the same ornament,
Right,
just
right.
different.
Different finishes.
This was literally the only pattern I liked in last year's Just Cross Stitch Ornament Edition.
Oh,
So of course
that
that's
was
the
the
one I
one you
made.
did.
Yeah, so I bought a whole magazine for one pattern, go figure. But she had hers finished this way, and I just thought that
that's
was super
cute.
cute.
That's
And
cute.
I've got
Very
it
cute.
sewn shut, and it's just got
Yeah.
stuffing in it.
Yeah. But
Bought
cute
some
to hang.
cute coordinating fabric to go with it, which was perfect again. But you could use this as a gift card holder
Oh, yeah.
or put little treats in there, but you don't obviously have to just do Christmas. You
Right.
could do any little motif,
Little motif.
Yeah.
and make it into whatever you want.
Cute.
So.
Cute.
And then
And then the last one I'm going to share is, so I did, let's see if I can get it off of there. So I designed this one last year, and it's called Thanksgiving Turkey. Kind of, it's a no-brainer. Yeah, and I put it on the clipboard. This one of these clips for Stacy West that we have, the acorn, so it just clips on there. And then I decided, well, I wanted it to be elevated in the display I was doing, so I hung this wreath and then hung my thing in front of it, and then I was like, oh, I kind of like that.
It's super cute.
So
She does have those that can stand, right? Those clipboard.
the clipboard.
Some of
this
them
one
can
has
stand.
a string for hanging,
Mm-hmm.
and so the acorn I don't think has one that stands on it. It's just with the rope to hang.
Some other
but-
Tree
shape.
stands.
The tree stands. There's different shapes that do stand up
Yeah.
on their own, but I thought, well, it was kind of fun to have a wreath,
Mm-hmm.
and I
It's
elevated
cute.
it a little bit so that if I had some other stuff down in front of it, so.
You can make your little display, and it's
Yeah, yeah. So just layering. I like to kind of layer, and
cute. Mm-hmm.
You do have dye for
so
that.
just different ideas for finishing, and it doesn't just have to be framed.
No.
Yep.
it doesn't.
Any things or materials you'll keep at home to help you with finishing, like just regular
Foam core board,
Yes.
Yeah, from
Yep,
core board,
X-Acto
and
knife.
then the
batting, scraps,
the other board that you get your project around. I keep forgetting.
the chipboard,
Yeah.
or you can use mat board if you have
Yeah.
some scraps of mat board.
Actually, that's what I buy. I buy mat board
Yeah.
from Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, you can
They
buy the
actually
mat
have
board,
them in big sheets,
Yeah.
and
and it's very stiff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's really good to wrap but chipboard's inexpensive, and so.
So when you're doing those lacing on
Uh-huh.
one of your backing, what kind of threads
What
or
thread
yarn?
are you using?
what
I'm
do
just
they-
using that the crochet one that are the big
Is it Aunt
crochet.
Lydia's?
Hmm?
Is it Aunt Lydia's or something
I don't
like
know.
that?
I was gonna bring it and I
It's
spaced it.
It's like
It's
a heavy
just
pearl cotton.
Yeah,
almost.
it's like a pearl
Crocheting,
cotton. But
I think
I had the big crochet balls that I
Mhm.
bought for something that I never did.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
think
I'm
I-
using.
But you're
Yeah.
using it.
Yep.
and it works great for I'll either use pearl cotton
Yeah.
or
Yeah, it is
You know.
really like pearl cotton, but
it's just but it's a little heavier. Yeah. So, tell me, when you're lacing, do you try and get as long a piece as you
Yes.
can? Yeah.
yes, and sometimes I go
So-
too long and then you start getting tangled.
Yeah.
But
it's
you know,
hate
if you
to
have
not,
a
you're like, oh,
yeah, if you have a table, you can really just go
Do
like
that,
that, and it's not too bad. And I do try to start in the center and do one side and
Yeah.
then the other.
Right.
But,
Yeah, if you start in the center, yeah.
Yeah.
And when you're lacing, you don't pull super tight. You
I
want it
tighten
snug,
it afterwards.
but yeah, you
so,
don't want
yeah.
to pull it so tight that
Yeah.
it's distorting your
Yes.
design.
Yes,
Right.
and sometimes you haven't quite centered it, so
Mhm.
you kind of wanna
You can. That's the nice thing.
maneuver it a
That's
bit,
the nice thing about
manipulate it.
lacing
Yes.
is you can maneuver it
Mhm.
if you're not
Yeah.
centered
So,
exact.
but I do afterwards. I guess I can show on this one. Afterwards, when I get to the end, I'll just go from when I have started and start pulling the. Actually, you can
Adjusting.
see kind of gotten loose, but I don't know which way this goes. But you can start pulling it and
yeah.
tighten it more. So
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just don't want to tighten it so much that
yeah, but
you end
so,
up with
see like
pulling
I
the
can
threads from your front.
yeah.
So
So
it-
I would just go and pull it until I get to the end and then tie it off.
Yeah.
But
How do you secure it when you're trying to lace it? Because you don't
just-
want your fabric to move
I
too
do a
much.
knot.
Knot it at the first, and then you go
Yeah.
back and forth, one direction,
hmm
and then you just
And
Back
I
and forth
usually
the other direction.
I don't remember why I did that. Maybe to flatten my corners. I
Yeah.
usually don't do that, so I don't know
Yeah.
what I was thinking that day.
and there's
but
some great YouTube videos on framing,
Lori
lacing.
Holt has a very good one. I actually kind of watched a couple of
Mm-hmm.
videos and did it my way because she puts fabric on hers to finish them nicely. But I'm
Yeah.
like, that goes in a while. Why should I
Yeah.
waste my
Yeah.
fabric?
That's right.
You won't see it. So.
Yeah, but she has. I like how she finishes them because yeah, it really can end
Looks
up
nice.
very professionally looking on the back, and
Yeah.
so yeah.
So-
But
Okay. Anything else?
No.
All right. Thanks for joining us for
Table.
Table Talk, and we're going to go have some dessert.
And party.